plenty of ways over your years with the Lakers, 3-point shots, drives to the lane. Tonight, something a little different. Under a minute left, you get the big tip in, the offensive rebound and the tip in. How big was that for the team, and what did it mean to you to contribute like that?
Yeah, I'm just trying to, just continue to build championship habits, never giving up on plays, and I'm just trying to affect the game in other ways than scoring. And obviously that is part of scoring, but, just attacking a miss and, trying to help the team win.
You look at a guy like Anthony Davis, and he's really affecting games in so many different ways. Tonight, he hit 4 of 6 from three-point range, kind of like what he did against Dallas just a few nights ago as well. How crazy is that he can also attack teams from deep pretty much consistently if he wants to nowadays?
He's just got a lot of confidence with his jump shot. Nowadays, obviously shot it really, really well in the bubble and is continuing to that trend. And he's confident, and we need him to, shoot those threes, but also, just affect the game how he does. So.
Kind of a weird set of games. Obviously, it's COVID-19 related. Did it feel like you were in San Antonio for a pretty long time, even though it's not playoffs? And now you go to Memphis for 2 in a row there.
Yeah, but I really like this format. I think it's something that the NBA should really suggest on keeping. Even as we kind of get back to normal, I think it's really great for one. Obviously, it's type of a playoff mentality where you play a team back to back. You have the game plan and execute a different game plan what you miss, but also from a recovery standpoint for us, being able to not fly to the next city and play and, have our bodies get inflamed and, that recovery process. So, I like it. Hopefully it can stay this way, but, we'll see.
You feel kind of like you play for a baseball team, spending all this time in one city in particular?
Yeah, it's kind of like that baseball schedule. But no, I think it's a good thing.
Thank you.
Dan? Hey, Kyle. Happy New Year. What were you guys able to do as a group, or were you able to do stuff as a group yesterday, kind of with an off day in a city that, I don't even know what the county rules are in San Antonio. What were you guys able to do?
We just did our best to celebrate the holidays, whether that's eating around the hotel together, throwing a little, Lakers organization, type party, and, just trying to keep it as regular as possible, be safe. So, we all can play today. So
you said you liked the format because of the recovery. I'm curious, what was the mentality like in between games? Were there game plan tweaks because you had just seen them? Was the focus a little different than it would be in a normal situation when, I think typically, right, you guys focus more on yourselves?
We focus more on ourselves. I don't think we necessarily had game plan switch-ups. But, if you are really dialed into the game, you notice that the Spurs did a little bit of things different. They tried Rudy Gay at the 5. A couple pick-and-roll coverages that they changed, and, their game plan tweaked. So it added a little bit of a different element to us. They had us on our heels, and we had to adjust. So.
Possession-by-possession games, you guys have certainly been in a lot of those with LeBron and AD. What is most important in those situations?
Well, we have to make sure we work for shot quality and not settle, which I thought we did a little too much tonight. But we got to the paint enough when we needed to and made enough big shots. And I think Kuz's tip-in was a really big play, following up a shot, again, an effort play. And then defensively, you got to guard them without coming to the free throw line. And aside from a couple of and ones that they got, I thought we did a decent enough job making things difficult for them without putting them to the line.
When you have LeBron and AD as the base, how different is it when you can't go to KCP or Caruso, and in this case it's Shooter and Matthews? How much different does that make things for you, and do you have to coach any differently with the different players on the floor?
Yeah, well, everybody has different skill sets, brings different things to the table, but I thought those guys really competed defensively, Dennis and Wes in particular. Especially that one possession that Dennis had, I think, on DeRozan. just playing one-on-one and competing. Those guys are good two-way players. Dennis hit a big three in the fourth there. Wes didn't score, but really impacted the game with his energy and our defense. We're struggling to find the proper energy to win a basketball game tonight. And, I thought guys like Wes and Kuz, Talon coming in and filling in for KCP when he went down, really gave us a lift from an energy standpoint.
Dave?
Frank, when you guys were able to break things open with that late run, do you think that was just wearing them down or find the right opportunities? What do you think led to the run you guys went on late?
Yeah, we just stayed with it. I think we just persisted through our struggles, and that's going to happen from time to time. If you throughout a long regular season, 72 game regular season, you're going to have some wins that are a little uglier than others. And we knew coming in to this season with the nature of the off season and whatnot that there was going to be some ugly nights. And the key is, can you find a way to win? When you're not at your best. And we were able to do that tonight. So proud of that type of effort or perseverance through a tough night down the stretch to make enough plays to get the W.
Bill?
Frank, KCP has been kind of an Iron Man for you guys, really the last several years. When he entered into something like this, he said that he felt like he was hopefully be able to play on Sunday. How much do you take into consideration the circumstances of this season when determining whether or not you want a player playing through, an injury that is relatively mild?
Yeah, I mean it's we didn't have a normal offseason or normal preseason. So, I think we factor those things into the decision. But ultimately, something like that just comes down to the medical team. More than anything, us as coaches are going to make a decision on if they say he's good to go, be in there. And if they feel like he should, sit out another game or two or whatever it takes, we'll follow that.
Game late, and then it becomes that half-court possession by possession game. You and LeBron end up carrying the team to the win. What's the most key in those situations?
Getting the shot at the rim. Me and Bron pick and roll is very effective. Put the defense in the bind, and he's a great passer where he can make the read to me, shoot the ball, or hit a guy on the weak side. Me and Dennis got it going early as well too. So late game, we want to get in pick and roll and find out how we can exploit the defense, make them be in rotations that they don't like, and make shots.
Man, you had your guard skills working tonight on the perimeter, crossovers, pull-ups, fading threes. How much fun do you have with that part of your game when you can also go inside when you need to?
It was very fun. Coach wanted me to be a little bit more active on the perimeter, and especially with I'm in a game with Trez or Mark, and that's what I try to do. I just try to go out there and just play basketball and do everything that I can do within the system, and go out there and make plays for myself or others.
All right, last thing for you. It was 2 consecutive games against the same team. That's got to be a little tricky. Now you go do the same thing against Memphis. What did you learn in this context in this unique season?
You're never going to, we got a convincing win the other night, and we know that, just like a playoff series, you're not going to come in and easily win on the second night. And so this team came out very hot. We let them get very comfortable. Our defense was non-existent in the first half. A little bit better in the second quarter, but for the most part in the first half, it was bad. And I think they shot 38% from three. Obviously, the late game threes trying to get back kind of dropped the percentage, but they shot well from the three, and we can't allow teams to just be comfortable at the three-point line. But we did enough to get the win. Like I said, we're still learning each other. We're still trying to figure everything out. And it's always good when you can do that while getting the win.